My goodness. There's one thing that really brought me to the next level. Hey guys, welcome in. My goodness. It's a strange place and time right now for me. And I want to share that with you guys because my big thing, like I always thought, wouldn't it be so nice if people shared a little more of the journey when they're going through it? Because that way we would have an actual testament to what it was like to go through the process. And that's what I needed. I wanted somebody in regular life who was going through the awakening or enlightenment or ascension process while dealing with family and dealing with money and dealing with this, that, other, and they got to the other side. So today I wanted to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, specifically right now. And that is, what do I do when I'm scared, but I know? Make sure to drink tea. Shout out to the homie Hines. When I'm scared, but I know. So everybody knows about fear. And I think that somebody said it really well when they said that fear was the most corrosive thread in all of human experience, which means it's acidic. It eats away at things. Like, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna be a good person, we're gonna be more loving and we're gonna be more successful and we're gonna be braver, and there's just that fear. But what if I know? What if I know that I'm meant for something more? What if I know that I'm destined to do something better than where I'm at right now? What do I do then? Because this is literally a rock in a hard place, right? I know, no quotations, bad quotations. I know that I'm supposed to be going somewhere soon. But this fear is holding me. I'll give you a little story right quick. Here's some of the reasons why I'm afraid. A few years ago, I started a business. This is actually one of the t-shirts from that business. It was named At Last Clothing Company. Lost about $25,000, $26,000. Things like that make you afraid. Did I learn a lot? Oh, hell yes. But then you want to do it again and you're just like, go back and look through my social media. My social media is not very successful at this point. Do you know how much time and effort that's put into making a podcast and it makes you afraid? Did I learn a lot? Was it valuable? Absolutely. And then I'm 43 years young at this point in time. And I just haven't hit gold yet, right? I'm not technically a master of anything except myself. And so that's an unbelievable amount of work that I put in that nobody can see. Oh. Can I go to sleep at night feeling a little bit better? Absolutely. Nobody can see it though. Do you know how frustrating that is? And these are the sort of things, like if you vibe with something like that, by all means, man, put it down in the comments. If you vibe with one of those things, let me know that you're out there, man. I want to hear from you guys. And while we have a moment, just take a moment. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you feel what I'm talking about. So, what do we do about this? Because I think that we've got the fear thing covered pretty well. And we've also got the knowing thing covered really well. Do you know why you're watching this video right now? You're watching this video right now because you were divinely meant to see this video right now. And we were designed to meet each other, bounce off of each other, and move along our journeys with something extra added. So when I say no, everybody knows something at the base of our being that says, no, I'm a lover. I'm a lover. I'm meant for something more. Expansion and joy. That's my thing. That's my DNA. So what do we do? What do we do? Let's start here. Practice. God, is that an unsexy word? I'm sorry. I know. We've got into this culture of all these damn 5-minute videos and 2-minute abs and all this bullshit. Practice. 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 I'm afraid? Great. There's only so much that I can do right now because playing your position is a really important life skill. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to be XYZ in the future. It means right now I'm at this point, and that's okay. But what do I do at this point which looks and feels and works well? Because all of those things are important. And what can I do in increments over and over and over again to build up that muscle, to build up that resilience, and to build up that faith? Do you know how strongly faith and love are tied together? And do you know that somebody did a scientific study and they were more or less kind of figuring out the antithesis, the opposite of different things? If I have more of this, then it helps with this. If I have more of this, then it helps with this. Do you know what they found was technically the opposite for fear? It wasn't bravery, it wasn't resilience, it wasn't courage, it was love. More love helps you be less afraid. Did you know you can practice love? Topic for another video, but still. Moving on. Number 1, practice. Little steps over and over and over again. It's going to make you believe, and that's what matters. Number 2, fear is a physical reaction. We've learned it over time, and it can be altered. It's always got to do with programming, you know? It's always got to do with programming. And the most beautiful thing that I learned in my 30s is that we don't have to be victims of our programming. We can do something new. We can do something different. But sometimes it's just going to last a while. Sometimes breaking eggs in the process of making that cake are going to be a little bit painful. And that's okay. So let's go down the long list of things that we can do to work with that body experience. Number 1, be aware of it when it happens. Number 2, know techniques to use to work with that. Okay, if my body gets taken, what's the first thing that gets hijacked? My breathing. Breathing gets faster, whole body gets faster, the brain chemistry changes, everything. So if I work with breathing techniques, if I'm working with meditation, if I'm working with yoga, that's a big start. If I'm working with a healthier diet, then I have a stronger basis. That's a good start. If I'm exercising regularly, my body is used to being able to deal with a more stressful environment naturally. Right? So, number 2, fear is a body thing. So when we learn how to work with this, and we got that, then it's a different story. I love cards. And speaking of Heinz, who I was talking about earlier, hindsight, if you don't know him, you should definitely know him. I can't imagine what rock you've been hiding under in the personal development realm if you haven't heard his name at this point in time. Very popular YouTuber. He has some cards. I really need to get you cards, homie. I'm sorry. But we're using some law of attraction cards today, and we're going to see what we're working with. Because, like I said, the universe brought us together, and so we'll give the universe another chance to tell us a few things. So let's talk about something we're going to work with today for fear. And don't have to think too hard about this. So, I'll show you the spread, and these are what we're going to talk about. Not intimately right now. I am not in competition for well-being. Jeez, universe, you swinging hard today. As I am segment intending, I am attracting. Segment intending is a process by which you're basically writing out short segments of your future and casting that vision. So if I'm talking about my afternoon, then I write down what I would like for it to look like, how I would like to feel, how I could imagine it going well, and that's segment intending. I attract the essence of whatever pleases me. So when you know what you want, you're going to be attracting it to you. Thanks to Abraham Hicks, Esther, and Jerry for those cards. I appreciate that, guys. So, the last thing, number 3 on the list. Just for a quick review. Number 1, remember, practice does eventually maybe not make perfect. Damn, it makes it better. It so predictably makes it better. Number 2, fear is a body thing. Number 3, you are not alone. Ask for help. Please see how serious I look. Do you know how many times your boy has gone off swinging in his Braveheart fantasies? And for what? Why? We talked about life skills just a second ago. Managing your resources is possibly one of the most important life skills there has ever been or ever will be. Somebody said it once, and I don't remember, it's from a random book that say that they were like, nobody gets enlightened by themselves. It's impossible because we're never alone. Even when we're alone, we're not alone. The spiritual and energetic world is deep. And so I can't stress this enough. We have this culture, specifically in the Western world, specifically in the US, where we think we get brownie points for doing shit alone and risking bodily, mental, and emotional harm along the way. It's not true. It's not true. Sometimes me doing something amazing will put me in harm's way just by the nature of me doing something amazing. We don't have to go looking for it. And we sure as hell don't get any extra points for finding a way to do it by ourselves. So if we get better at figuring out how to ask and to use and to help and to be a part of, number 1, it's just more fun. Number 2, it's more efficient. Number 3, the universe loves it when you pull in co-creators. The universe is like, that's the hot hand. Here's more, because that's the person who's going to get mouths fed. Whatever energy you're putting out there into the world, if you do it really well and you keep distributing it, the universe will give you more energy to do that with. Really, really, really. I want to take a second right now. In light of that idea, I always want to shed some light on things that have really helped me or people that have really helped me along the way. So I've already mentioned 2 names. If you didn't know, the big homie Hines, in hindsight. I'm going to put all these in the description so you can go find them. Don't worry about that. In hindsight, he's the dude. He's helped me so much along the way. Thank you very much. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Abraham Hicks, if you wonder where these cards are from, these Law of Attraction cards, Abraham Hicks. I'm serious. I'll put those in the description too. And the third person that I want to talk to is Profound Pondering. Yeah. Oh gosh. He's so good, man. This guy is a young guy, a super profound thinker. I think he's at something like 21,000 subs right now on YouTube. And I hope he blows up. He's one of the few people that I've ever seen that make me feel jealous. Jealous is not a thing that I come across often, But like I hear him talk and I'm just like, dude looks in his 20s, and some of the things he's saying are things that I didn't even run across the idea of until my 30s. And I see it and I'm just like, yo, that's so fresh that somebody at that age is already coming across these thoughts and these patterns or so. And so I ran across his videos, and like I said, man, his is just chock full with good stuff. So please check him out, give him a sub, give me a sub. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming here. I appreciate the universe attracting us together, because yes, I'm afraid. Yes, I know. And yes, I'm moving forward anyway. And I'm already putting it out there that this is the year that my content takes that big leap, that this becomes a platform where I can reach and talk to more people and tell them about my story and make a difference in my way. And you're going to be a part of that. I can feel it. So I wish you joy and expansion from the bottom of my heart. And I appreciate you being here with me. Until next time, man, that's what it is. So I'll see you next time.
I keep on falling down.
Okay.
Trying to catch the crowd.
Okay. Hört mal alle zu.
Wanna be cruising through time, cause regrets on my mind,
Der
yeah.
hier ist aus dem Herzen.